All right. So, who wants to start us off with the beginning of a story that the computer's going to finish for us? Hey, Ken, how you doing?
Is this being streamed anywhere, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch. Once upon a time, there was a
Okay. Once
there was a
upon
schoolgirl
a time,
walking by a post.
there was this fool girl walking.
Schoolgirl.
Oh, okay. I like fool girl. Schoolgirl walking
by
a post.
Upon it was a backpack that exploded.
Upon it was a backpack that exploded. All right, that's a good intro. I like Fool Girl too, Super Kenkai. You can do the next intro. All right, let's see here. It's going to finish it for us. Also, I repositioned the camera, so hopefully I'll be facing you guys just a little bit more. Let me know if it feels more engaging. Okay. Once upon a time, there was this schoolgirl walking by a post. Upon it was a backpack that exploded. Then a rock. Around this time, I was a 15-year-old kid from the village. So I got into the crossfire, and during the execution of the first round, I wanted to strike first. So I think the Korean door knocker is really old. NBC, Biz, USA, WW. Kokimoko.com. Bobby's fellow Supersonics executive Alan Williams in an interview with Time. All right. The fuck? That's right. All right, Ken. So this is an artificial intelligence algorithm that finishes a story for you. So you just I think, Ken, go ahead and give me the start of a story. I want to see what your story is. Anyone, just type it in there and I'll copy it over, and then I'll read it out dramatically. I'll try.
Put in the opening to an actual story.
Sure.
And see where it goes from that.
Sure, go for it. I mean, this was the opening to an actual story. We just came up with it, and it really went left ways. All right. That's it? Are you really you're gonna split it between multiple lines? You monster, Ken. That's not how you spell coyotes either. When no. Just that. I forgot to add when. So like this, John goes to the park to vacate the feral coyotes when no, just that, I forgot to add when.
There, type something into chat.
There you go. I'll put... Ken's like, damn it! I know what you mean, buddy. Okay. Here we go. Ken's story. John goes to the park to vacate the feral coyotes when his friend Graham returns from an outing with his older brother. Graham asks him why he's returning when he's caught coyotes, and Chester says that if it's to avenge his brother, then there isn't much to do in Chester's old home. But Graham doesn't understand why Chester is returning to the wilderness when his mother and other family members are scattered. Chester begs Graham not to tell anyone about this part of his past, but Graham says that Graham will talk to him if he does not soon after.
Okay.
Oh, Chester! I mean, they came up with multiple characters. I love it. All right, let me.
You know what? This is better than some fan fiction I've read.
The Automod says, it's the Super Ken guy says, no, Chester, Graham, fuck off. Oh, okay, here we go. The intro from Eric is Doro stood upon a hill looking at his seed village. Doro stood upon a hill looking at his seed village. 2,000. What is this? 2,000 real day IO cage. His size 1,500. It seemed to him to be a small world of tents and tents. Tents and tents. Below him, a wind of wind. Look at this alliteration it's doing. 5 long, 3 wide, 1 tall. To him, and beneath him, a wall of birds. Between the rough earth and the water, a line of woods, trees, and trees, green as the game field, being thrown out with blades and branches. And for each tree, there was a crow. The end. Enough
The
butter.
original might have been better.
Enough butter. Give me an intro to a story. Anything. Oh, but I love the stupid alliteration. It seemed to him to be a small world of tents and tents. Come on. Tell me a story about the new Ares ship. I'm gonna let Neff Butter catch up, and then we'll try yours. Someone pings Iraq. He wanted to make sure he didn't miss it tonight.
Somebody go before me. I'm not completely sure of what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, just give me the beginning of a story.
It's a little bit harder than.
No, it's not. Just anything. Literally anything. It's gonna be better than what it shits out. You will not be judged. Should I do Eric's story here? Does anyone else?
Yeah, do Eric's story. I'm trying to shoot some stuff down right now.
Oh yeah, Ken wants the intro to Harry Potter one. All right, let's see here. Okay, we got this. All right, things were never the same since Mr. Teddy's operation.
I'm thinking about that video, man. That's why.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. All right, things were never the same since Mr. Teddy's operation. A doctor at our hospital once told me, but sometimes a baby boy will start sucking his bottle, and many parents will feel that it is normal to want a child who is healthy. And what? Okay, it just stopped. I'll try another one. Okay. Things were never the same since Mr. Teddy's operation. During his recovery, he has spent several days in the hospital intensive care unit for a dozen major strokes and a single fainting episode. His right arm is stuck in a cast, but he is doing very well. Walking with the help of an arm supported by an arm sling, while he's walking with an arm supported by an arm sling, he still has his left arm, which was a bit longer than his right one. Although a groundbreaking case, Mr. Teddy's recovery is far from a one-man show. Fred W. Hink, I'm guessing a neurosurgeon. There you go.
That was fantastic.
That was a pretty good story, right, guys? Pretty good story. All right, it's your turn, Enough Butter. Give me something. Give me something to work with.
A little busy right now.
I know. Writing the intro to a story.
I know.
Use your thank
Somebody
you
else
for
go.
being.
I'm trying not
Who
to
is
get
it?
shut down.
Use your thank you for being here, Green.
Do you have clothes on, Leo? Good.
Ooh, he should tell a story.
All right, Leo, you wanna help tell a
Yeah.
story on stream? Too bad. Come on, tell a story.
Oh.
What? I'm streaming. I told you. You knew that. You gotta tell me the beginning of a story, and then the computer will tell the rest. You want to see what it does?
As soon as he knows he's supposed to be
Here.
just
Here, come here. I'll show you how. Okay. Come here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to push him.
Oh, it's okay. He just. All right. So, what's the beginning of a story? Anything. Just tell me. Just one sentence.
Banana.
Bananas. Like
Bananas.
bananas. Oh, see, he's got the alliteration thing too.
Ooh, it's a love
Ooh.
story.
What else?
Eat banana.
Bananas like bananas. Bananas eat bananas. What else?
They eat ice cream.
Bananas eat ice cream. There you go. That's already a poem. Let's see. Bananas like bananas. Bananas eat bananas. Bananas eat ice cream. Swallow down as much and as fast as possible. Throw away your crusty toothpick, if you have one, and experiment with flavors like grapefruit, lemon, blueberry, and strawberry. Garnish with fresh coconut flakes if you like. If the real thing is on your mind, put a teaspoon or two of it in a small glass of water and sip. If it isn't finished that novel, come back with another and then another. You'll be so on your way to needing another one that you... Banana cannibalism. All right, was that good?
Yeah.
You like that story? Got any more ideas? Did you want a hug?
I want bananas. You had the bar. The bar. The bar of those little flavors. Guys, I wanted the cherry.
Well, that's for tomorrow, as long as you're good at school.
Oh.
Remember? Want a big hug, though? All right, buddy. All right, any more? We got to get more intros. Enough butter. You still working on yours? You don't write the novel. I guess you can write a really long intro and it'll keep it going.
No, I'm trying to not get shot down here.
The girl danced around the ballroom alone.
And he left.
Music playing.
There you go. All right. So, can you type it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll just copy it. But I want to give a shout out to Adam King. He designed this software. It uses AI to auto-complete stories. Let's see here. Yeah, built by Adam King as an easier way to play with OpenAI's new machine learning model. Let me turn off alerts here.
Some of this kind of sounds like Skyrim text.
Sounds like what?
Skyrim text.
Is
I
what?
can see Bethesda having characters talk like this. Very
Good. I wonder if they forewent having actual writers and they just used AI to generate ideas at a certain point.
You know, I know you're saying that as a joke, but there's a possibility you're right.
No, I mean, like, it would make sense. Yeah, sorry, Ken. I mean, like, I've had Jackbox for a really long time. Tonight is actually the first time I'm going to try playing it. So it should be fun. Should be fun.
What is Jackbox?
Party
Jackbox
games.
is a Steam, like, party game mix. So it's got a bunch of the kind of games that you normally would play at, like when you go over to a friend's house. Okay, so this
Wait,
is
Ken, you don't.
Hey,
need a-
Serotoninus. How you doing?
You don't need a copy of Jackbox to play it. Only one person needs it.
Really?
Yeah, you're the only one that needs it. The rest of us can join in with our phones and computers.
Oh, that's cool.
Cautious.
I'm glad you're doing well. Serotoninus, you can introduce the next story. All right, 3 men awake on a dusty shore. The flavor of deceit wafts in the air. All right, this is No Chips. Okay. Then you realize why you try to avoid. No good deed goes unpunished. You come in for the hangman's rope, and it's got a way of getting you into trouble. What? The hangman's rope has got a way of getting you in trouble? Oh, well. Who can ever know when your life's over? A wolf wails from the grove below. Beasts, men play the hurling game. Before long, the whistle blows, and a stag is ready to tackle a big game of football. The deer skitter to and fro, back.
Wait.
That makes about as much sense as I was expecting.
Wait.
Say the last part again.
Sure. Okay. I added that part, but I mean, it makes sense. Beasts, men play the hurling game. Before long, the whistle blows, and a stag is ready to tackle a big game of football. The deer skitter to and fro, back. Zarak, we haven't opened the party games yet, so I figured it was okay to ramp up and get folks in. All right. Okay. I think, Rex, you wrote something. I'm not even going to read it. I'm going to copy it in here. All right, just be advised, I have seen this write graphic, like, sex literature. It does happen. Just
Oh.
that
Awesome.
you already pushed the button. That's it's okay. All right, let's see here. It hasn't happened so far. Okay, like okay, let me make sure we got the right concept. The girl danced around the ballroom, dress swirling around like a shroud of night. The chandelier hung low from the ceiling.
Now you're
Candlelight.
exposing all of her errors to the world. That's so mean, Yandy.
No,
I
it's fine.
couldn't see that there were errors until I copied it over, making the gold around her softly glisten. All right, here we go. Okay, Serotoninus has an intro. The girl danced around the ballroom, dress swirling around like a shroud of night. The chandelier hung low from the ceiling, candlelight making... Oh, I can zoom in. Here we go. Candlelight making the gold around her softly glisten. Yang just stood and watched, her heart beating fast in her chest. Yang was honored that the girl chose to be so serious, so thoughtful. She stood right beside her, bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down. There was no ceremony. There was no procession, no music, no extracurricular activities. It was just a girl doing what she could do with something. I want to know more. In fact, I'm going to copy this end here so that we can
I
see.
can write more. That gives it that I can.
Here. We're gonna. It's gonna give us the next section. I needed to know more about this story. Okay. Okay, so continuing from, there was no ceremony, there was no procession, no music, no extracurricular activities. It was just a girl doing what she could do with a ragtag group of friends. Sophie said that was with the beginning of the summer. It was always fun to be able to play outside, but with summer underway, she hopes to spend more time outside. She has been bringing home her kingfish. Her sons Evan and Aaron have been a great help to her. They love to fish and care for them like a mother and father. What? Okay, I love it. All right,
Candy, I've sent you one.
Okay.
Wait.
excellent. Can we put them in the Twitch chat
Oh, well,
instead of
I can-
PMing me weirdly?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was weird.
Well, it's bad for my statistics.
Sorry, let's boost your statistics.
Yes,
Your-
boost my statistics. I'm never gonna hit partner otherwise. All right, here we go. Let's see Serotoninus's story. Okay. Suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, an arrow pierces flesh and is answered by a howl that indicates pain. Okay. It's good stuff, good stuff. Suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, an arrow pierces flesh and is answered by a howl that indicates pain. I'm trying, I reassure myself, trying to stifle my excitement. But with my own guilt is so much more desperate now. This is the person that shot him. I move my right hand to the side and instinctively press my hand to my mouth. But by instinct, I press my fingers into my navel and straighten my back. Whoop.
Started out so well.
I smile. Somehow, I'll not cry. It's too late for that. Again, I return the apology and the interest, but that's not quite the same. This is another one I need to know more.
It started out so well.
It
got,
did.
like, 3 sentences that
It
were
did.
like well written.
It did.
And then it
Here,
went
oh, it's okay. It could get better. We don't know. We don't know if it's going to get better. Okay, so here. Again, I return the apology and the interest, but that's not quite the same. The person gave me more interest and told them that I had already asked a couple of other designers to help me improve the final design. For the arrow? I don't know. They responded with complaints. They had someone help with the logo, and it was this guy just sounds crazy now. The same, if not worse. That means that they are looking for me, but with no recognition and the same dated logo as the last redesign. The designer gave me a nice message from one of his friends, but he's with the same people who helped me with the logo. So this guy, he shoots someone with a bow, and then he just kind of digresses completely mentally.
I think what it was is that he was a graphic designer who was working for a firm.
Woo! Eric the Fox, thank you so much for the sub.
They were
5 months.
unhappy with his logo.
I can't hear anything right now because of the sound, but it'll be over in a second. Thank you so much. And you shared a bunch of stuff over there. What is this website? This website is talktotransformer.com. It is,
Transformer.
yeah. I discovered it last night with my wife, and I was like, oh my God, I know what I'm doing tomorrow with my viewers. All right. You sent me another one, right, Enough Butter?
Yeah, it's in the Twitch chat where you asked, so we can boost your.
Oh, I know where Eric's going. He wants this to turn dirty.
Well, you said it was possible, so
It is possible.
I wanted to say the most suggestive thing possible that actually could be misconstrued is completely innocuous.
Perfect. The writer's cheat sheet. I don't know how much cheating this really is. I mean, like, if you turn this shit. Oh, okay. I have had some English teachers who would probably jizz all over this stuff. Lutheran, 6 months. Thank you. As I wiggle my chair.
Tomorrow.
What was that? Can't hear you over the sound of a party. Okay, it's over.
Can't people giving you money.
Oh, thank you both so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here we are. Let's complete the text. Sartonia says if it was available when he was in school, he would be getting A's. Okay. So, frosted tips of hollowed night rest upon a mountain's height, strafing the tips of moonlight flights, darting around in hasted plight. Far below them, flame glows in the night, sheets of flying dust, and only an occasional massive flicker of flashing torchlight visible through the intervening grass. Under this dark, blanketless sky, the strange people of Guradara already had a long history of local rituals to honor their ancestors, traditions to visit local shrines in the dusk, and remembrances of important times in their daily lives. That's pretty good. See, I could see that getting you an A when you were like 12, for sure, Seratonius.
No, that's basic poetry, you know.
Yeah. It's just like it's just weird enough.
I like that the random.
How much can I put? I can put like a ton in that little box, by the way. Hey, Lutheran, I need a story from you, buddy. Give me a story. I know you're here. Come on. Start the story.
Put Eric's in there.
Okay, but I'm scared.
Okay, how about instead
Put
I
NSFW
got
on
one.
as a tag real quick, and then.
There's only so much NSFW. I just got to skip over the description of the actual act, and then it should be fine. His chest glistening with sweat, he unsheathed his sword in one graceful movement. The swoosh of that sword, as if I were plunging into a tidal wave, bombarded with solid targets from all directions, and severed the abdomen of an ogre. Said a calm voice. This is said a calm voice that sounded as though it had been done long ago. What? How do you be a calm voice that sounded as though it had been done long ago? The swoosh of that sword, as if I were plunging into a tidal wave, bombarded the solid targets from all directions and severed the abdomen of an ogre.
It sounds like you're trying too hard to make a haiku and failing.
I know.
I don't think it's
The father and son team of armored soldiers stood staring intently at the man they were looking for. Who could that be? Inquired the tree man.
The tree
Why
man-
why
Oh,
that man
no.
stood before us? Okay, what were you saying, No Chips?
One moment.
Okay. I probably need a search for Jackbox. Sounds good. It's already on NSFW. I actually haven't ever turned off the NSFW tag on my stream because I want to be able to say fuck if I feel like it.
Good. Also, it's a good thing that because I don't think any of us.
Serotonia says this story
Voice
isn't
Jackbox,
continuing.
please-
What is it? Can I just copy the entire thing?
Please just put the word sex in and see what happens.
Okay. We'll do that next. Okay, no, it won't add anything more. It's like that's too much. I think that's as long as it goes. All right, we'll put just the word sex. Sex sciences. We'll do a private interview about Kempton and continue to bring you the best news on autism spectrum. Smoke the wonder catcher. Diagnostic and statistical manual of mental disorders, but we'll do that some other time. They offered me time off to attend a conference on hypertension and discovered some interesting changes to how they've been in the interim. First of all, there was an increase in the number of appointments for someone in total. Then the number of people needing additional care, like an MRI or vascular rehab, jumped. This is a very, sexy sciences. Like, turn it into one word.
That's disappointing.
I think that it's onto you. It's like, fuck you. I'm not writing another dirty novella. I've done that too much.
Why don't you just say something really, really like blatant, like she felt his arousal bulging through his trousers.
Yes, that sentence
She
right there.
felt his arousal bulging through his trousers.
I'm trying to not just directly.
And
use
jerked his
that
head
sex
back
word.
to take in what he saw. What? She felt his arousal bulging through his trousers and jerked his head back to take in what he saw. The liquid shot through his head, over his tongue, then oozed out of his muzzle. Ew. 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 When he couldn't take any more, he whispered, "I need more." A wrinkle formed on the corner of his mouth. Wrinkle.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
His eyes widened in surprise as he noticed this,
God.
and the boy
That's
squeezed the neck of his shirt tighter around his hips. The neck of his shirt's around his hips. Pulling his pants down as he got closer, he felt his cock grow harder and moved his head down a little. Okay, it did figure out this was a sex story.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so funny. I'm so happy I decided to do this.
Dude, I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard.
Okay, so Serotonia says the beginning of the story. Oh god, it's sexy too. Okay, I'm just
That's
gonna
not
push the
as
button.
sexy, though. Like,
So sorry, it's not what turns you on.
no. That's not what I mean. Like, it's not grossly sexy like the other one.
Oh god. Sorry,
Yeah, it was
I'm
like-
crying right
it was,
now.
Only one X. It doesn't get 3 X's. It only gets 1.
Oh, don't forget to clip things, guys, if you're entertained. Okay. It was dark, but the full moon gave enough light to see her naked body. It was hard to believe she was naked, but now it all made perfect sense. This is a mystery novel. She was wearing all the clothes she'd thrown away, and every black bra, and a colorful pair of spandex shorts. Wait, I thought we were saying she was naked. I was beginning to become used to this, being outside my usual borders for this first time in my life. I was extremely excited about the new look.
This next
And
paragraph.
then Handyman began to cross through the hallways and walking towards us. As he looked at us, as soon as he was close enough, I heard. That's right. Naked, but wearing all of her black bras and colorful spandex shorts. Not just one, all of them. Oh god. Okay. Who's got more? Oh.
I can think of another one. Do we want a direction or just something
Just-
random?
Just however you feel. Whatever you think would bring us joy collectively.
Okay.
We're experiencing joy together right now. Okay, so the
There you
tiger had
go.
never felt something so moist. That's right, Serotoninus. No turning back now. We're gonna tell stories until we we get at least closer to our subscriber goal. Let's see here. The tiger. What kind of voice should we do this one? The tiger had never felt something so moist, so feminine, so utterly sexless before. It licked its face and bellowed, "Salamandra!" The holy salutation. You're a perfect match! This is the tiger, by the way. The tiger stuck its nose into the hose and fed, and the fan flicked on. The woman tilted her head back and looked into the tub. All she could see was a single femtocell that was foaming at the mouth. The femtocell was foaming at the mouth. Okay, the voice in her head began to rattle, and she jerked back in protest. Please. I really like this beginning, though. Like, it licked its face and bellowed, "Salamandra!"
The holy salutation.
The holy salutation. I mean, it's totally legit. Totally legit.
I have a request, Gandora.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime a Super Friends member joins the Discord, they are required by decree of King to say Salamandra.
Salamandra! Well, I mean, the Super Friends greeting is already just to shout, "Super Friends!" Ooh, let's make a Super Friends story. Okay, I want to write a beginning with it.
Here, I've got a prompt for you after that.
Okay, having been given the rank of Earl of Friendliness, Super Ken Kai rejoiced. If you guys didn't know, Ken was promoted to Earl of Friendliness today for all of his hard work and his demonstration of friendliness.
Yay!
So congratulations. All right. Having been given the rank of Earl of Friendliness, Super Kenkai rejoiced. In these elections, and as the two current occupants of the presidential office stated in court papers, seeking the highest office in my land must be one of the greatest pleasures ever experienced by a Japanese. To surpass that is no easy task, and at the age of 32, he had to drop out of World War II and establish a new life as a Hollywood producer. At home, however, his wife is, and always has been, his principal and constant companion, and her affection he always reciprocated.
He had to drop out of World War II.
Yeah, he had to drop out of World War II. It's like, I got some stuff to deal with.
I've put one in your Twitch chat.
Okay, yeah. Looks like you and Eric. Yeah, it brought in the Japanese and World War II, Ken. It would have been better if it had been a story about you. Zarak, since you're half Japanese. All right, let's see here. Go in.
The floor turned to lemons.
And just when he thought he could take it no longer, he could no longer take it. Take it no longer, the floor turned into lemons, and all his annoyance was transferred to his power. A surprise to everybody who's seen it, but it made Naruto mildly jealous. Ow!
Oh.
That night, someone had left a cake in their friend's rooms. Naruto, after eating some, was on the edge of the bed when he heard a knock. Hey, Kushina! The voice of his best friend, who used to be the White Fang's leader, came closer to his side.
I think that this is just copied and pasted out of a.
Okay, Seratonius has one. Yeah, it brings Naruto in. Okay, I'm gonna do Seratonius's next, and then we'll get the Pisces joke. Yeah, we're doing all. We can do.
Took the story and only expanded on the parts that were good and erased the parts that weren't.
I think you can totally do that, but like, yeah, I guess anytime you have writer's block or you don't know what character to introduce next, this one does.
What's going on down here?
Hey, we got a party. You got to watch the stream though to really enjoy it.
Junjun, you're gonna love the story.
Yeah, we're about to write a story about the Pisces next. All right, so
What? My Pisces? What about my Pisces?
all right,
Join the stream.
so
Well, I'll be right back. I have to go eat because I'm not much.
it was the first time seeing a super friend in the flesh. Everyone, I don't know why you said it's. But-
It is the was.
It is the was. Okay. Everyone made it an awesome experience. I got to see a super great new friend of mine, family and friends, and was surprised that he actually wants to help out in the social justice cause. Even though I don't enjoy the gaming scene the most, the diversity I saw over the weekend was absolutely exciting. As a small but growing big poly gaming community, I guess the Super Friends SEO is doing well because it kind of knows about us.
Apparently.
This actually does read the internet, so it's possible it's actually aware of what the Super Friends is. I am psyched to see even more good people showing up and getting involved. This means things can change. I'm not sure about IRL. This is like fucking uncanny. Like...
I request that we stop this and we switch over to something else immediately.
This AI knows about us.
Thanks, Jared.
Okay, Gandora, after you do my story, I think you should just put in your real name. Just try and see what shows up.
Just my real name?
Just that. Nothing else. Just your real name.
Like, Ken, you want to be the Earl of Weebs? I like it. that can be arranged. That can be arranged. All right, so where is yours? I feel like we should wait till he's back, but God knows when he'll come back. So you guys can just clip this story to annoy Junjun with later.
All right.
Okay. The new Anvil Pisces is garbage, Junjun. C. Like it takes his name, it's so ridiculous. It adds a C to it because it's such a dumb name. And 1 July, period, equals 6 times 14 meters by Kareem. It's like, what is this? What is this?
This makes no sense.
The sun stands in the water when Pisces is in Leo. This leads us to the second important aspect. Since Pisces has little when near, we find that to be south is okay as a guide for southeast in the rainbow. Of course, the north node is in the middle of the rainbow, and we are in another sign that's also in Leo. For this reason, we have the swirly devil. I'm going to try something, okay? So, I'm going to capitalize that to turn it into a name. I'm going to add a space so it can't do that. And we'll put this in quotes so it recognizes it as being said by someone. All right.
Yeah, I know this thing with the internet because I did something with my name and it brought up a story that was about an arrest that happened to somebody with my.
Yeah, somebody with your exact name,
So-
date, social security number.
So,
That's what namespace was, and there's the story.
okay, here we go.
Weird.
Yeah, this all comes from the internet. We're on the internet right now, actually. Did you know that? Okay. The new Anvil Pisces is garbage, Jun. No chips for you, exclaimed. However, I said to a fallen comrade, how can you be a 12th degree devil without raising the darkness? Are you afraid of growing from the depths of hell? That was precisely what I expected of him. That's not my problem. Why don't you just leave me alone? No chips for you said. I'm not a 12th degree devil. There was something completely wrong with him. One moment I was giving... Oh, that was good. Put Jun6297? Okay, I will. Jun.
Anyone that knows keywords on the internet that are specific to a subgenre of something really fucked up, now is your time to shine with some suggestions.
Okay. The new Anvil Pisces is garbage, Jun6297. No chips for you, exclaimed. Surely the upgrade can't be the same as the old one. The initial upgrade costs you a wish. It costs you a wish. How is it that you have the money now, but already have the new Anvil? So it knows it's the Anvil Pisces. Okay, yeah. The alchemist asked. What about the monsters? I told him. Is there any chance it might work? On your salary alone, our alchemy equipment is worth more than all of the successful. All right, you want just my name, right? Just my name.
Your name.
All right, we'll do. I'm gonna try just Gandora Olap first.
Can you also
Try
do
that.
incontinence is hilarious?
Olafinar?
Okay. But okay, so I did the Jun 6297. Oh, Anvil needs to be capitalized as well. Yeah, you're probably right. There's Zorak, that would have changed it. All right, Gandora Olap provided a spool of traditional leather that I added some logo embroidery to. Because of the modern design of the handle and stitching, I thought that it would be perfect for displaying some of the inner workings of some of the Marauders' equipment. Assembling the upper both, and I so completely tore it apart. In hindsight, I could have done that the last time I cleaned it, but I opted to move on to the next project. The blade on the Marauder provides good sharpness to both cuts. Okay. How are Babby formed?
Have you seen that before?
With two B's?
Yeah, the misspelling is important.
Okay.
If you haven't seen the How Are Babby Formed video, dude, you have to. It is really funny.
All right. How are Babby formed?
It's a joke about a really bad ask whatever. One of those places you post a question.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the favorite answer was just as bad.
Okay. How are Babby formed? The obvious answer is they are just coconut butter. Coconut butter and vegetable oils have the same structure as a coconut. The difference comes down to how the coconut oil is processed and how the coconut butter is made. Processed coconut oil and coconut butter are coconut oil and coconut butter. It's the same thing. That's why the skin whitening process is most effective in coconut butter. However, there are several ways you can create more compatible coconut oils, which will be covered below. I feel like I should put this on whatever that thread is. Fuck with people. Alright, so I will try Zarakanthish. It is kind of like Ask Jeeves, huh, Serotoninus? Zarakanthish. Ate a fish because it rhymed. There we go. Zarakanthish ate a fish! Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation! And a weird close bracket. Quasan's guild was attacked by a Raskulab soldier and killed in one hit. The remaining scouts fled quickly. Finally, Yosh, the oldest down guy, joined the party and held himself in reserve while Yosh, under the new name Soulfiend, completed his first mission. Quasin and Sufian met in the crossroads where they stopped at two huge stone tablets to try to entrust them with the legendary 5 rings that contain the... Did it get any of that right, Zarak? Do you know Yosh? Do you know Croissant? Or is it Croissant? Croissant? What about
How's my audio right now, guys?
Who is that?
It's Super Ken.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
I was asking if my audio is fine. I'm using my headphones mic right now. I'm connected through my phone.
Yeah, you're okay. I just had to turn you down compared to what I normally have yet, but sounds okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Just Bidoof's Law.
No idea. So it's from a D&T. Okay, gotcha. I'll try the Bidoof's Law is super lame. Space.
No, it's just Bidoof's Law. Don't add anything to it.
Why?
I want to see if it goes to the right spot.
That's what she said. Sorry.
I want to see if it goes to the right spot. Okay, Bidoof's Law. All teams also have at least one boosted attack leader. Otherwise, their aptitude will be 0. Alright, let's see.
Oh, those Bidoof's a Pokemon.
Attack leader. Otherwise, their aptitude will be 0, allowing them to never not have a boosted attack leader and always being on a level 1 Pokemon. If it's the same Pokemon, then it will also have an expertise modifier of 1, -7 level points, 1 dodge rating, -4 speed, makes a Pokemon's random stat rolls easier to hit, -2/5 times 2. It's not the same metal for beating a tough boss. Not the same lariat. It's something, you know.
This one
It
is
went to the
not.
wrong spot.
This is... I feel like we're killing this bot and its spirit.
Yeah, we're gonna get a
Doesn't
message
know
from
what
the
to
creator
do.
going, "What the hell have you done to my AI?" It's so confused."
All right, Eric the Fox had crossed a line. This time he... ... stopped trying to get under a wall and tramped down into the sun. Something was wrong and something needed to be done. Now was the time, not later. There was another cloud on the horizon, waiting. What to do? What to do? Trouble kept popping up in the distance. 3/4 of their full army was just a brief foray and a cost to their forces. Knowing this, 2 of their largest forces, consisting of Wall, Mainlands, and North, started floating over the land. I'm picturing them all in, like, what are those little things that mall cops ride on?
Oh my god, segways?
Yeah, I'm just picturing an army of people floating on segways.
Gandora, what time are we starting the Jackbox stuff?
As soon as you guys are ready, I wanted to give folks a chance here. I think if, how about this? If at any time people want us to do a story, they can give me 1,000 Gandy bucks as an interrupt.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea.
Nice.
But you should do like 2 or 3 more stories so I can run and go buy some mac and cheese because I'm really hungry and I haven't eaten in 2 days.
Well, I assume there's a lot of games we can play in Jackbox too. All right, let's see here. But you should go do that real quick.
You should
All right, Starpoint Gemini 2 is missing something. How about we ask Jeeves? Okay. I'm gonna put what you put in there, Serotoninus, as the beginning of a story. Starpoint Gemini 2 is missing something. How about we ask Jeeves? From Ankbar, just Ankbar. Well, we'll have to see, and we'll have you seen the great options of Flightcast Alex Old song. It's a long time coming that we have Flightcast. Oh my god, this is bad. I feel like capitalization is really important.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? ? I'm kidding, man. I'm down to play the Jackbox game.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Starpoint Gemini 2 is missing something. How about we ask Jeeves? How about being able to set a destination on your current location? For an example, in this video, the player is trying to make their way through the Magmore Greenway and includes a picture of a pizza box to reference. But the camera cuts out halfway through as the pizza box is not in focus. The logic being, you can't get the pizza box if you're already in the direction you're facing. But by moving your location to the left to include a piece of scenery, maybe you can? Okay. Zorak had something. Oh god, it has the word stimulation in it.
I like this. I want to see where this goes.
Okay, gently kissed the nape of her neck. She exhaled a sigh, pleased at the stimulation.
She obviously was cold.
Okay, here we go. I'm getting ready. He gently kissed the nape of her neck. She exhaled a sigh. Oh, pleased at the stimulation. Have you thought about doing a sex scene in the future? Eve asked, wondering aloud. What are your thoughts? When my boys are old enough to be free, I'm gonna give them the chance, Elsa answered. But this is a little too dark for that right now. What? Who's that? Rex? Is she gone?
When that first loaded, I actually thought it said, have you thought about doing a sex in the future?
Oh, it's a sex scene in the doing a sex. Gotcha. All right. It's not about your kid's future, Anna exclaimed. It's about your life's future. Oh, Elsa answered.
Just oh.
Oh.
I see you're speaking, but I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, Rex. I'm letting her know. I thought I heard her say hello really loud.
Yeah, cut
I
out.
think she's talking to somebody in the background. Her family.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
If you're interested. Oh, wait. Here we go. I'm going to copy what my minion put in, and let's see what it says. Okay? Thank you all for being here. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to follow. Thanks in advance. A huge thanks to Anthony from Babbling Bear Podcast for being a help. Once again, thank you to our wonderful patrons. Your support is very much appreciated. Our patron level is only $1 per episode. So if you want to support this show and get extra goodies every episode, you can still do that. Because of this, you get access to rewards we did not sell. So let us know about.
That's actually pretty good.
That's not bad. I mean, yeah. All our episodes are free, but you can subscribe. I'm just saying, you can subscribe. And all you subscribers, I told you this was what we were doing today in advance.
Sorry about that.
No worries. All right, give me the start of a gross or dirty story, Rex. I know you can do this.
He shoved his peen.
He shoved his peen in the hole.
Waiting for the girl on the other side to start sucking. Ew, you said gross.
I mean, like, there's this. If this computer doesn't figure out what we're talking about with this, I don't know what it will do. No, I put peen. She wasn't willing. It does a blank here. He shoved his peen in the hole, waiting for the girl on the other side to start sucking blank. It put a blank. It made an ad-libs for us, and it took them a bit to get started. Harry hardly had time to look up as Hermione was sucking the cock as it spewed cum into the other girl's pussy. As soon as the last bit of cum was pumped into the girl's pussy, Harry, okay, it understood your story. Harry's cock started to swell. It was not until a second later that the cock popped out. Well, that was a shocker, said Hermione. How long was the cock inside you for?
Hermione.
Yeah,
You're
Hermione.
into pulling up your favorite fan fiction.
So, Serotoninus, you were wrong. You don't actually have to put the word penis. It got it. It understood the
Again,
peen.
I sent you something just now. I tested out something really obscene. I didn't want to suggest, but I think you need to see this and maybe share it. I sent you a screen.
Oh god, it got fucking anti-Semitic.
Yes. I have no idea why.
Oh shit! It started going off on the Jews.
Godwin Flaw mentions Hitler.
Yeah, no, Zach, that was a Harry Potter fan fiction. It's Harry and Hermione.
Why the fuck does it have?
Oh.
Well, that was a shocker, said Hermione.
Well, that was a shocker. How long was that in you?
Well, that was a shocker.
All right, let's see here. Oh man. You guys got anything else? What else we got?
I probably sound like a nut walking down the street right now, just laughing my ass off, like with my headphones.
You wanted something gross?
Ken, give me the intro to a story that could be misconstrued by an AI. Serotoninus hit his
Ooh.
limit.
You put me awfully on the spot there, Gandhi.
It's all good. You got to say it aloud while you're walking in public. It's going to be perfect. Let's do it.
Fuck.
All right, starts with fuck, comma. We've got the fuck down. I need more.
In the ass question mark?
Fuck in the ass. All right, I'm putting this. I'm turning this into a form of speech. All right.
Johnny, go back home. Period.
It's okay. I already started the generation. It seems to have a lot of source material because it's taking a while. All right. Fuck. In the ass? All right. It is a period, you know. What's this you're saying? I don't know. It's got like 8 teeth to it. BD. Then we're fucked. It's like, it's not even saying who's saying anything. It's just got a series of quotes. We have to take that credit away. So I do my best on there. That was my first shot at it. I put a liner in. I put a record in it. And I was like, I don't feel like I'm getting any pussy right now. Because I've got shit to do.
The big point that I think we're all missing here is teeth.
Well, it was like a series of quotes, right? Like, it didn't even say who was saying them, right? I think you said, was it Timmy was supposed to have said this, Ken? Who was supposed to have said your original line?
Oof. I don't know. It's too about that. Out.
All right, oof, I don't know said. I'm gonna hyphenate this name.
I feel like the tears from my eyes are freezing to my skin.
Okay, here we go. I'm starting the next line with the word wow! Exclamation. Let's see if it creates a conversation for us.
Wow.
Sarah, try Fudgepacker. Okay. Fuck in the ass? Oof, I don't know, said. Wow, what happened there? Do you mean? Jensen asked. Oh, I don't know. Sex. He didn't just pull out. He got out. But he pulled a lever and removed the entire door. That's interesting, ain't it? Oof, I don't know, said.
But that wasn't a question. He's just saying, I don't know sex, but very excited.
No, it's I don't know, sex. Yeah, I don't know, sex. He didn't just pull out, he got out. But he pulled a lever and removed the entire door. I'm so curious.
Wow.
That's interesting, ain't it? Oof, I don't know, said. Some weird mutants got in. We got some pretty freaking nice mutants here, so they've got their own clubs and stuff.
Pretty freaking nice.
Pretty freaking nice mutants.
They got their own clubs and stuff.
Wow, that's right, Luther. I like this. I like creating a dialogue like this. It's hilarious. All right.
How can you even say
That's
that?
good.
Fudgepacker?
To your manager.
Tom Cruise asked quietly, almost as if in fear.
That's deep.
Yes.
I'm walking through fucking snow right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
That's also deep.
Okay. Fudgepacker? Tom Cruise asked quietly, almost as if in fear. Yes, little Fudge, Blaine answered, managing to pull the switch inside the console. Why does your little Fudge need to be so sensitive? Why is she so, concerned? Do you want to know? Tom Cruise queried, curiously, looking toward Jiminy Cricket with bewildered eyes. So this is Jiminy. Okay. You never keep things so private. Jiminy Cricket snapped her jaws shut. For a moment, Tom stood there, shocked at how Jim. I need to keep this story going. All right, let's see
My
here.
name's Jeff.
Okay.
Oh, I really must look like a fool out here.
Should be okay. What, are you like walking in your underwear in the snow?
Yeah, I'm walking through the park right now, making my way to McDonald's to get myself a mocha.
There you go. There you go. All right. So, Jiminy Cricket snapped her jaws shut for a moment. Tom stood there, shocked at how Jiminy Cricket held her composure so well. Then the moment passed, as every other spectator might have expected. She broke the silence a bit slowly, but to see what the matter was, did you really tell me this once? You're very confused, Tom said, a little stung.
A little stone?
A little stung. Like you feel insulted. You stung. Oh, in your heart of hearts. By the way, do you guys like the positioning of the camera a little better here? Like, does it feel a little bit more?
Did like the slightly offset camera. It
Yeah.
felt a little bit more natural.
Yeah, it's like I moved the camera over so that it feels a little bit more like we're really having a conversation.
It feels weird when you're still. It's almost like you're staring into the streamer's eyes all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's not quite that way, right? Like it's
That's how it
The
was
pro-
before I found it felt.
well, the way it was before, it was all the way over there, and most of the time when I was conversing with people, I was looking away. Whereas this way, like while I'm playing the
Right.
game, I'll be looking right here, and then when I'm looking at chat, I'm looking generally in your direction at least. All right, we're gonna
I
try.
think what it was when you're gaming, you were looking directly at the camera pretty much.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully this will help. It's a little bit more complex. I ended up having to put a green screen over there, but I feel like it should help with engagement and make it a more comfortable experience for everyone. All right, cool, awesome,
Looks like
Sir
it's working well.
Okay. The sky is blue and the leaves are green. My heart's as warm as a baked potato. This one's by Zarakanthish. And the questions that no one asked for me, I'm not alone in thinking. I know it is very difficult to find exactly what you want in life, but I find myself on a similar journey, wanting so very much to have what you have. And that's so totally true. Most often people feel that if you don't have a very specific goal, solar power, investing, not having bad breath, etc., life will.
Bad breath is a good one.
Life will. Okay, we need to know more. All right, most often people feel that if you don't have a very specific goal, solar power, investing, not having bad breath, etc., life will slowly lead you to those things. These ideas make sense in a perfect world. In this world, I've rarely had a goal that was not actively trying to achieve for more than 3 months at a time, something I have done 9 times now. I feel that it's important to experience the world as though you can achieve everything you're doing. In this world, this means looking at a whole plethora of challenges and taking an active interest. I mean, this is pretty okay advice, I think, mostly. All right, here we go. Let's see here.
When I queue up, you don't hear any like wind or anything? Just curious.
What the what? Why are you so close to your mic?
I'm on my phone right now walking the streets of Halifax like a boss.
Isn't Halifax the ghetto?
Oh, don't be so
Halifax is the whole city in this area, but okay.
Wasn't there just gunshots in front of your apartment building?
I'm out of that area. I had to get out of that area to come to McDonald's.
Why don't you take the Benz to McDonald's?
Because the Benz is out of gas and I'm broke as fuck and using a free McCafe coupon to get me a medium mocha.
Here you go. Here you go.
That is some hard
So,
times.
so here we go. This AI is gonna help with my promoting myself right now. So I started out. Did you know that all donations you make to the Gandora Olap channel will go towards Christmas presents for his young ratlings? This gift is for you, John. Bugs. For unknown reasons, when the chat box is shown while open, John does not say that there are 40 corals to be found. He says there are 57. This is why you cannot receive Take My Hand or the other alternative order as instructed in the walkthrough. At the end of the engagement quest after meeting him, you're terrible at selling my channel. I'm going to try again. I'll try yours next, Sir Tonius. All right. We know you do, and we love you for it. The donors support both our network and his continued growth. So this is a great gift to all of you. Please do share this link to make people aware of the generosity that Gandora Olap receives. Here you go. Subscribe!
Nice.
I mean, that's better than the first one. The first one was really throwing me off. All right, I'm
I'll be
gonna.
right back, guys.
What was that?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I did a dangerous maneuver running across the street.
Oh god.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna do that.
Jaywalk?
I did a dangerous maneuver running across the street.
Ginger, you missed out on the anvil Pisces story.
I can do another one for him. Jun, get in the channel and give me an intro to a story for the AI to turn it into a more dynamic one.
What?
Super Kenkai exclaimed with great shame. Okay.
What?
I did a dangerous maneuver running across the street, Super Kenkai exclaimed with great shame. Yeah? Godzilla glared at him. I can't use the golden Godzilla technique, Kenkai thought. You mean it's always the tip of your Godzilla fingers that puts power into your monster? Godzilla exclaimed. Yeah, right? Kenkai glanced over his useless upper fingers.
I feel like this is the standard conversations I have while I'm stoned.
Do you know what you're doing then? Godzilla asked. Do I? Ken asked. I mean,
This is an
oh my
AI, but
god,
it's
this
actually
is
the
hilarious.
Think it's something by
Robots and boards.
J.J. Abrams.
I'm so confused what's going on.
Just give an intro to his story. Just anything.
What's this for?
We're
AI
streaming.
storytelling.
The AI is finishing the story, and I'm reading it out, and it's fucking hilarious. We've been cry laughing most of the night.
Generate another.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, I'm on the spot now. This is scary, man.
Yeah, think about it. I've been telling stories while I've been walking the streets of Halifax. People probably looking at me like, "Who the fuck are you?"
you probably do look like one of the crazy meth heads.
They probably. Do.
Yeah, it's usually all that's out walking the streets at this time.
Okay. This one's from Nuff Butter. Well, just get on. Make sure you get on the stream, and then you can just type in whatever you want, and you can see what we're doing. It'll help to understand. All right. So, this one is from Nuff Butter. Did you know that donations to Gandora Ops all go to help support baby puppies? https://gandora.org. How Gandora puppies help. It just generated a fake website. If you know someone in town who needs help, then please let them know. Gandhi Olaps. It's Gandhi Olaps.
Gandhi.
Is available on the phone 800-332-7790. I don't know whose phone number that is. On the days she is open, Saturdays, Sunday, and holidays during all office hours, and is always on hand to give out free diapers for babies. All right, let's call this number.
I dare one of the viewers to call that number.
We're gonna call this number.
Yeah, I'm looking for a super friend.
Okay. 1-800-332-7790. Call. Speakerphone. Fucking Gandhi Olaps, cheap fucking bastard. He doesn't even pay his bills for his 800 number. But luckily you're with Gandora Olap, and he's okay. Yeah, this. All right, I'll do yours. Where's yours? Okay, here we go. Oh, this is so fun.
I got no idea.
Hold up. I really quickly want to see if something comes up with that HTTP.
I mean, I hope not. Oh, sweet. Well, maybe I could actually get Gandora.org. Let's see.
Gandora.org.
I have so many websites. It's kind of expensive having as many websites as I do. All right. Did you know that it takes 2,500 frowns to make a wrinkle? Now you know, Redditor. Old faster than somehow. You don't make wry and entertaining comedy without satire. The jokes, while they can be hurtful, are funny because they are unintentional. And yes, even when you are told to stop being that you are turning them into props, it is okay to laugh at them. It is not okay to get rid of them. But why should I laugh at someone else's? Let's see what happens when you start it off with the beginning of a story of Sophos. Oh, sure.
Oh my god, Lutheran. Oh my god.
That's right, right?
Pretty much, Junjun.
All right, here we go. We are going to take the official background story for the Super Friends. If you guys don't know about the Super Friends are super awesome. And there's some links related to the Super Friends. Let's see what this system knows about our mascot. Living in the pure wilderness of the world isn't an easy task for anyone. It can only be accomplished by the fiercest of animals. Sophos' parents lived their whole life in the wilderness. They were the top-tier sheep in all the world. However, one day they encountered a wolf. They fought for their lives until the wolf took their own life, and they was totally exterminated. However, their death was soon avenged, and they were returned to the sheep. According to Fosad, since the wolf was then killed by members of my family, it was... Let's see. Okay.
Sounds spot on.
I mean, it's a little different, but it's definitely an epic story. All right, let's see. According to Fosad, since the wolf was then killed by members of my family, it was considered an illegal killing. The case was dismissed in September when Pashbik's sister, Anastasia, disputed the prosecutor's claim that the wolf was part of the family. According to the Global Post, she says the dog had always been part of their household and was a loyal pet, not a problem. According to the blog, the family petitioned the International Committee of the Red Cross, which said it was not doing enough to help Pash. The end. Okay, so, oh my God, exclaimed June 6297 with characteristic childlike wonder.
What?
Your Anvil Pisces is a flying bag of trash fire.
Take that fucking back right now.
Chided. No chips for you.
Hell yeah.
With glee. Let's see here. Oh my God! Exclaimed June 6297 with characteristic childlike wonder. Your Anvil Pisces is a flying bag of trash fire, chided No Chips with glee. You might as well use it for its last attack. In any case, as luck would have it, your Anvil, with the same name as me, was the one found, so you can now fire away. That's right, the Howler's Dragons, me, embraced Kuwado, who was thrown out of his anvil. I want to meet Kuwado. He seems like a pretty okay guy. If you're out there, Kuwado, welcome Pasto actively to the Super Friends. Apparently you're a member someday.
Proactively?
Pasto actively.
Pasto actively. Kendora, are you sure you're not Transformer?
Pasto actively. Okay, let's try Enough Butters thing here.
Don't include the 3 dots or the quotes.
Oh, really? You don't want it to be a conversation?
No, I was just doing that to show that it was a...
All right, I killed the Tsar is capital and his ministers capital, Anastasia.
And then don't put a period after Anastasia.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I want to see. I'm now testing the bot.
Okay, it turned it into a quote. Okay. I killed the Tsar and his ministers, Anastasia, and then the reference to the Russian infant. Baujev was abandoned, and it was received with a mixture of discomfiture and derision. You have deceived the people. They call you the one who killed the Tsar. They tell me your army of torture has been delivered from all foreign detachments. They shout out, "He's dead! He's dead!" And even the Tsar himself cries out, "The Tsar's dead." How is he crying out? "Traitor and patriot!" Traitor and patriot. Are you ashamed to call me a... The Tsar never even died. What is this bullshit?
I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting it to pick up because this is song lyric, but apparently not.
You're being generated again. Okay. I killed the Tsar and his ministers, Anastasia. I, Dostoevsky, Madame de Pompadour, and several of the most prominent men in Russia. And I'm awaiting for the proclamation of Saint Catherine's victory. I have sacrificed myself to save the rest of the great family of the priest of Saint Peter, who live in the poorest corners of Russia. But I must not be so frank as to imagine that I am in any way convinced that I have done anything which his least degree deserves to be called a political act, but his spirit the political.
I think that this is just an excerpt from what is it, War and Peace?
No, it's not. Okay.
What's that really long Russian book? It is War and Peace, isn't it?
All right. Okay, you guys ready to play Jackbox?
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool.